Hello and welcome back to Traxxas and Traxxas. Today we are going to be changing the ESC on my Rustler. Now this car actually is quite special to me because this is the first Traxxas that I bought, and I bought it in North Carolina back in 2021 at a Radio Shack, no less. Yes, they still have Radio Shack down there. So we were out playing with these one day and we get no power to the motor. So I did a little bit of research, and as we take this apart, I will explain to you what I have found. So let's get started. Now this should be a pretty straightforward repair. You just have a couple of things to take off. You'll take off your ESC, this blue here, and then you'll have to open up your box over here to unplug it and then to plug the new one back in. So we will get that tool out as well. Should be this one. Yes, it is that one. All right. So let's rotate it so we can pop these bolts out. Alright, so we have those two off, and as you can see, there's just some tiny plugs over here. So what we need to do is we actually need to take the top part off as well. So we can, and that's going to be a smaller, it's going to be the smaller hex key. Now, you can see that you have this set of wires that runs to your steering in here. Then you have this set of wires that runs to your ESC. So all you're going to do is flip this over, make sure you grab the right set of wire. I'm going to spin it around so I can see it a little better. So we want this wire right here, which travels back, and we'll unplug it and pull it through. Now all we have to do is get our Traxxas tool or our Traxxas tool on there, and we are going to disconnect our battery, or you can do this before. Either way, battery disconnected, and there's your ESC. Yes, sorry, motor, my bad. Now, I was looking at this, and anybody that does any kind of wiring or has ever looked at wires and understands them, they'll know that these wires are really tiny. In the world of wiring, the bigger the number, the smaller the wire. So if I had to take a guess, I would say these are probably somewhere between 22 and 26 gauge wires, which means they're extremely thin and it's going to be extremely brittle. And as you can see, there's a spot right here where it has been smashed, and it looks like the casing or the sheathing has been damaged. So my guess is that's where my wiring issue was. So instead of trying to cut the wire out, solder in a new piece, I figured it would just be easier to replace it with a brand new ESC. I got this off of Traxxas' website. We got a brand new ESC. Oh, it has some diodes, it looks like, and a piece of Velcro. Or two-sided tape, one of the two. So all we're going to do is we're just going to untangle our wires. That was Ian. He's my little researcher. He likes to get on all the excess wire put in place. Drop our bolts in. Right now, we'll just hand tighten them. Here's one. And tool. Okay, so now with this one, if you see here, you see you've got little grooves. You want to make sure that your wires fit in those grooves, just like so, and then you put that back on top. Again, making sure you didn't pinch any wires. And you get one of those tightened down. Successfully changed out our ESC. So, last thing we're going to do is, I tend to take my battery cables and run them through here. Or, I'm sorry, my motor cables. I don't know why I can't get that right today, folks. And we will. Make sure you get a good connection, and then put this back over. This also helps keep some debris and stuff out of the connections for the motor. Get your other one. There we go. Alright, now I just need my controller, charged battery, and we will see if we make it work. Have the battery.
And now we find the controller that says that on top.
Oh, okay, we have batteries. Let's give it a whirl. Uh-oh. I do not have... unless my motor's bad.
And there's a very easy way to test that. If we unplug these wires and connect them directly to the battery, if it works, the motor will start spinning at a rather high RPM. That scares the crap out of you. And if it doesn't work, nothing happens.
No, it does not sound like it works. So we've got another one with a bad motor. But you know what? Let's test something. I have a brand new motor right here.
This one is from a Bandit originally.
And there you have it. That's how you know it works. So it looks like the battery is, so we can bring more fun builds. We have a bunch of stuff in the works we want to be able to do, but we need to get some viewer support and get those subscriptions and views up. So if you guys could help us with that, we would greatly appreciate it. Thank you.